Political reporter Morgan Reiner is joining us now live from the state capitol tonight. Morgan, leaders met just hours ago to discuss this.
Madison, what are some of the gun control bills that Governor Gavin Newsom wants to expedite? Well, you have the one that's based off of the Texas near abortion ban law that would allow private citizens here in California to sue gun manufacturers. You have the one that requires any shops that sells guns to have video surveillance, or you have the one that requires schools to fully investigate and report any threat. Now, Madison, California is already home to some of the strictest gun control laws on the books, but Governor Gavin Newsom says it is not enough. A solemn day in California's capital.
We are in the unfortunate situation of asking for a moment of silence yet again for the horrific mass shooting in Texas. 19 elementary students and 2 educators were murdered by a lone gunman.
Silence turned into action.
If you're feeling that anxiety, stress, and fear, I hope you'll consider California as an antidote of sorts.
Governor Newsom said he's throwing out the legislative calendar to move 12 gun control bills to his desk by next month.
We've completely lost our senses and lost touch with that reality, and we need to change that reality, and we have that capacity to do so.
Newsom said California is acting while the country is not. So I asked how he plans to work across the aisle on the national level.
Try to work with governors, all political stripes in other states, and mayors in other states that understand this, particularly mayors that are on the front lines, and continue to advance common sense gun safety until we break through with the United States Senate.
Even though California has some of the strictest laws and overall numbers of mass shootings have gone down over the last several decades, the state continues to see some of the worst and deadliest mass shootings. A reporter asked if he'd consider spending more money on enforcing security at schools.
We know these policies work to save lives. Are they exclusively the only approach? Absolutely not.
Republican Assembly Leader James Gallagher told me now is not the time to be pointing fingers.
It always goes to a political fight instead of stepping back and coming together as a country about, hey, what are the real causes?
Said California could do more without adding more laws.
Tens of thousands of people who are not supposed to have weapons have them right now here in California because Democrats have not done the job of clearing that backlog.
Gallagher says he wants to focus more on getting guns out of the hands of known criminals and on mental illness. But Madison, Texas Governor Abbott says that the 18-year-old Texas shooter, he had no known mental health or criminal records. But Gallagher says he will not comment on that until all of the information is out.
And Morgan, turning back to the process, normally it takes some time to move bills through the legislature. So what is being done to move these bills much more quick?
He says he would like to do it through an emergency clause added to each bill. If that does happen, that means as soon as he signs the bill, it becomes a law, as opposed to waiting to the usual January 1st.
Our Morgan Reiner live outside the Capitol tonight for us. Thank you, Morgan.